like, we think about you to fight Jake. I'm like, what? So we think about you to fight Jake to replace Gervonta. I'm like, who's Jake? I was so confused, I wasn't expecting that at all. And he said, yeah, Jake Paul, he's fighting. And I'm like, no, bro, come on. Don't disrespect me like that.
There's no way Jake Paul fights him. If he does, hey, listen, I'll be the first one to hold my hand up and say I was wrong.
Francis would hurt him.
Relax.
Whether your boy's calling him out. Next time I see this, Jake Paul, guys, I'm going to slap you 2 or 3 times.
Yes. Next time, Francis get Jake Paul.
Jesus Christ.
Don't do it.
Whoa.
Don't.
Francis Ngannou just gave Jake Paul the coldest rejection imaginable, and honestly, I respect it. He basically made it clear. You expect me to jump in and replace Tank? Come on, I'm not some superhero who can teleport into chaos.
Don't disrespect me like that. And then they even say like, they even come out after and say, and what if the number are good? He sent out some number. I'm like, it's not about the number. If it was about the number, we could have started talk. I would have tell you, I'm not just interested. He make no sense.
The guy was totally baffled. He actually thought someone was pulling a prank. Who's Jake? That's pure Ngannou energy right there. Not wasting time on nonsense, no matter how big the paycheck. Honestly, I love it. You could throw 100 million at him, and he'd still be like, nope. I'm too busy being scary somewhere else.
The fight where Jake can best, outside of fighting for like a legitimate cruiserweight title, that's the fight where Jake can get the most street cred back, even in a loss, just for taking it. Like if he cares about actual boxing street cred, like maybe he would get a little if he rematched Tommy Fury, which is his only pro loss. I think the Ngannou fight is his Super Bowl, and I've said that from the beginning, because that's a fight in which I would think almost anyone would pick against him and assume he would get hurt and not.
This is brutal honesty in a sport full of fighters who say yes to anything with cameras and lights. He's showing off real combat credentials, size, power, and zero patience for these Netflix brawls. Honestly, Jake Paul trying to bait Ngannou is like me trying to teach a lion to do ballet KU. It's not happening.
Flattering, at least, that they're thinking about you and your name is floated around. We know Jake fights get a lot of viewers. It's on Netflix. It must be flattering, though, at least that they think of you for this.
No, I think you're viewing it in the wrong way. I think it's disrespectful instead. What flattering?
No, I think, yeah.
What flattering? Like, come on. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's not the way that I see it. But I have no interest into that.
Just when you thought Francis Ngannou was untouchable, Daniel Cormier steps in with that big brother vibe, wagging a finger at Jake Paul like, back up, kid, before you end up flattened. I love DC's take. He's not just throwing shade, he's handing out a reality check. Anyone thinking Jake could stroll into the ring with Big Frank and walk out fine is dreaming. DC lays it out clearly. Size, power, and knockout potential aren't things you can ignore.
Your words wisely, boy. I agree that you need someone to discipline you for what you did to Mike Tyson, but stay in your lane. I know Big Frank. This is the type of stuff that pisses him off. I'm telling you, Jake Paul don't want those problems, because I don't care that you're a boxer. I watched Francis put down Tyson Fury. Sure, Anthony Joshua beat him, but even if Jake got power, I don't think he got power to be dealing with Francis, because all it takes is for one to land and he gonna put you out.
Francis doesn't mess around. One slip from Jake and it's lights out. And DC's take? Pure gold. He breaks down how Jake turned the Gervonta Davis fiasco into another headline, like a masterclass in 4D marketing. Meanwhile, DC is over here handing out the reality check. Stay in your lane, kid, or watch your career stats turn into a horror story. I'm sitting here nodding, laughing, and thinking, if Jake actually steps in against Francis on short notice, this isn't just a fight. It's a full-on cinematic disaster, and I kind of want popcorn for it.
Play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. Stupid prize will be fighting Francis Ngannou. I don't care what money Jake Paul would make, he should not be fighting Francis Ngannou. Francis will put him out. Hey, Big Frank don't know how to play games. Big Frank don't know how to pull his punches. Big Frank gonna put you down, man. Stay away from Francis Ngannou.
Just when you thought the cinematic disaster story couldn't get any wilder, Here comes Chael Sonnen, swooping in like a detective solving a boxing whodunit. He slices through all the nonsense like a hot knife through butter, explaining why Francis saying no isn't disrespect. It's just him acting like a grown-up in the middle of a circus. Sonnen's basically schooling all of us. This isn't about rankings, glory, or Netflix clout. It's about strategy, money, and the business side of fighting. Not likes, shares, or phone clicks at Gex.
So just in, that was Ryan's voice that you heard. TMZ right now has released a statement from Francis, and he says, that would make absolutely no sense for me. All right, I've gone my separate ways from Francis, right? I really have. I can't make any money with Francis. It's a very unique and small crowd that knows who Francis is or is interested in.
Sonnen doesn't hold back, dropping receipts left and right. He reminds everyone that Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua have been in similar, what even is this matchup? Situations, but the checks cleared, the lights shined, and the fans showed up. I'm just sitting here nodding like, exactly, Chael. You can't drag someone for saying no when the numbers don't add up. And the way he teases Francis, it's like a roast within a roast, pure commentary gold. Honestly, I'm loving every second of it.
And I try to level with him without hurting his feelings. I say, Francis, you did not make $10 million. Yes, I did, Chael. Yes, I did. I made $10 million to fight Tyson Fury. Francis, you did not. You did not make $5 million when you signed with the PFL. Yes, I did, Chael. I got a signing bonus. I got $5 million. Francis, you did not make $12 million when you fought Anthony Joshua. Yes, I did, Chael. I made $12 million. No, Francis, you were given.
Just when you thought the media circus around Jake Paul couldn't get any wilder, Roy Jones steps in like the seasoned veteran who's seen it all. He doesn't waste time on theatrics. He calls out the fake outrage, the drama, and keeps it 100 about Jake knowing exactly what he signed up for. I'm sitting here thinking, exactly. Stop treating Jake like a rookie when he's been playing the fight game smart since day one. Then Roy pivots to the matchups that actually matter. He's fired up about Andy's like he's the real deal. You can feel that energy in his voice as he breaks down these 50-50 fights, like Shakur versus Teofimo or Lamar Jones. It's pure boxing commentary gold. He's analyzing skill, heart, and grind, not chasing clicks or social media hype.
Good fight too, Lubin and Ortiz. What's your thoughts on that one?
That's what boxing has been missing. Understand me? This is why the influencers have been able to gain such margins in the game, because a good influencer versus another good influencer is a good fight. It's a 50-50 fight. That's what people in boxing are used to. That's what they miss. People, they stop getting 50-50 fights. We don't get to see the best guy over here fight the best guy over there. We don't get that. No. This card right here is going back in that direction. I like that, Oscar. Congratulations on that. Keep up the good work.
And here's the kicker. I can't stop laughing at how Roy just completely humbles the whole narrative. He's like, don't sleep on Boots, he's the real deal. I'm sitting here imagining Jake Paul scrolling through his phone thinking, wait, who's Boots? This isn't YouTube boxing. This is old school respect, old school skill, old school truths being dropped while everyone else is chasing clicks and drama. The way Roy weaves in the legends, Floyd, Manny, Canelo, is like a masterclass reminder that boxing isn't about who yells the loudest on social media. It's about respect, preparation, and knowing your place in the food chain. If you're ignoring these 50-50 fights and the breakdowns from real analysts, you're missing the game entirely. Roy Jones just handed us the blueprint and a reality check in one, and I'm here for every single savage word.
I mean, if they can do it and make the money doing it, great move for both of them. I mean, listen, I don't hit on nobody making money. I can't do that. I'd be crazy to do that. You understand me? I'm gonna say it like this, bro. A lot of people underestimate Boots Ennis, all right? A lot of them underestimate Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis is not what they think he is. Boots Ennis is the truth. You understand me? They all talk crazy about Boots. Boots ain't nothing but the truth.
Just when you thought Roy Jones had roasted Jake Paul and served up reality checks like candy, here comes Teofimo Lopez sliding into the spotlight like he skipped the holidays and went straight for the fireworks. I love this kid's energy. Fresh off seeing Ortiz turn Lubin into a highlight reel knockout, Teofimo's talking like he's ready to devour the whole division for breakfast. I'm over here thinking, Teo, chill, save some belts for the rest of us. But nope, he's laser focused, calling out Shakur, dropping hints about world titles, and basically declaring, 2026 is mine.
Talking about these big fights, the fights we need, and your fight with Shakur's pretty much confirmed. It's already here.
So they say.
So they say.
So they speak on. Yeah, man. I think just wait a couple weeks from now or less. You know, I know I just got a big gift of 2026 waiting for me, and I'm excited for it.
That wraps up today's video. If you liked what you saw, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.